thank you for that warm welcome. I really appreciate your being here this evening. This is the wrap show for West Coast Songwriters Songwriting Competition, the Palo Alto Chapter 2011-2012 season. So tonight we have our 8 finalists from our monthly song competition series. They're going to be performing 2 songs, if they so choose. The first song will be their warm-up song. The second song will be their competition song. And we have I have 4 judges this evening. I'm really happy that they're here to help choose the best song. It's a really important honor because the best song gets to go on to the playoffs, which are going to be held, well, I guess it's actually the finals, for West Coast Songwriters at the Freight and Salvage on Sunday, August 19th at 7:30 p.m. So whoever wins tonight, chosen by the judges, is going to go and represent Palo Alto at the competition, the final competition, and then that person then goes on to perform at the conference, the West Coast Songwriters Conference, and then all kinds of magic doors will open for that person. We're going to use all the West Coast Songwriters contacts to help them find representation and just promote their work, et cetera, and so forth. So this is the culmination. This is the wrap show. So we have a special show. In addition to our 8 regular performers, we do have some performing judges this evening. I will be making my world premiere on public, in public. I have ever sung privately in the shower. So I'm excited about that. And so it's a really special evening. I really thank you all for joining us. So, so our first performer is Judge Michelle Chappell, and she's accompanied by Jack Van Breen. And Michelle, I can't believe you have a PhD from Princeton, but she was voted the most inspirational professor of psychology at the University of California in Santa Cruz. But she gave it all up to pursue her dream to become a singer-songwriter producer. And so she has had radio singles in South Africa, the UK. She's had a #1 hit on the US college radio circuit and 7 songs featured on ABC. Come on, and like in HBO. And her creds are huge. We're so honored that you can judge for us this evening, Michelle.
Oh, thank you. It's my pleasure.
So we're going to let Michelle kick off the show for us, and then I'm going to sing after Michelle. But Michelle, thank you. And
I'll try to go really fast.
No. Would you just take your time? And Jack, thank you for joining us. Okay.
So having a PhD in psychology, I can't help but resist putting psychology in my songs. So the song that we're going to do tonight is called Flying Free. And I'm not supposed to be able to ask you questions because you can't answer them, but I'm going to ask you anyway. What percentage do you think of American families are dysfunctional? He knows. What do you think?
83.
85%. Yeah, and so I was very lucky to be adopted into a very functional family, and I wrote this song for them, and I won a Billboard Award for it, so I hope you like it. Every day is a good day when you're doing something that you love, and you spend it with people who you think really highly of. I can honestly say I had a very good time. I want to thank you all time we spent together will become a lovely memory. Now it's time for me to be moving on. It's not like I'll be forever gone. 'Cause if you need me, I'll be flying free. Just to call me, I'll be back. You'll see. If you need me, I'll be flying free. Yeah. Drop me a line, email me sometime, text message me, I am me. I'll come running back, you'll see. Yeah. Cause if you need me, I'll be flying free. Just to call me, I'll be back. You'll see. If you need me, I'll be flying free. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Awesome. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, so I want to go ahead and introduce. First of all, that was a great way to warm up the room. A lovely, lovely song. A great act to follow, I must say. So we have David Curtis is one of our judges this evening. David has been involved in the world of music for more than 45 years. His dad was a musician. It runs in the family. At age 13, he picked up a guitar, never looked back. He got into bands when he was in Chicago, and he played music with several local bands and opened for big names, including RBO Speedwagon and Styx. And so then he moved out here to California, and he has a band called Whiskey River that used to open for Waylon Jennings. And he's still, I guess you've been a broadband engineer for a long time, but you also have a band called Fossil now, and you're playing gigs and bringing it on for people here in the Bay Area. So David, thank you so much for judging. Let's give it up for David. All right. And I want to go ahead and just mention Linda Yelnick is our West Coast Songwriters representative. Linda Yelnick has made it really possible for me to do a better job producing. She's come and run the front. She's given me lots of support, and also she's brought the credibility of West Coast Songwriters with her as a judge. So she's a manager. She's in management. I just can't thank you enough, Linda, for what you've done for me this season. So let's give it up for Linda. Thank you. Okay. And I guess maybe we'll go ahead and, Randy will introduce you in just a little bit, but I think we'll go ahead and sing. So, all right, so I'm ready for Scott to come on. All right. So, yeah. So, yeah, this is my husband, Scott, and he does a lot of stuff here. And so I'm going to sing in this mic, and they're going to turn off my vocal mic, I think, right? Right. Okay, so, yeah, so and we've been writing songs together. Yeah.
Not in yet.
Okay. So we've been writing songs together, and then that's it. And I have tremendous stage fright. And also, this competition has been a huge growth for me. In order to be an MC and not be a complete freakazoid has been really important. And I think people have seen me change since we started. And anyway, for me to perform in public on live television is a huge step for me personally, and I just thank you guys for sharing it with me. Okay, so we're going to sing a couple. Okay, thank you. But I'm not in competition. You bought me some lace to wear, some flowers for my hair. didn't bother me, who cares, long as you love me. But did you fall in love with me, or with some woman that you dreamed? What's made you change your mind toward me now that we're married? You want me to change the bike I ride, change friends I've had all my life, change the work I do. Is there anything else? Is that all I have to change for you? I don't mind your Harley, don't like your friend that hits on me, or all the work you do for free to help out that deadbeat. If I told you to give them up, you'd laugh, you'd call me nuts. There'd be no if, no ands, or buts, and you wouldn't feel sorry. So why should I change the bike I ride, change the friends I've had all my life, change the work I do. Is there anything else? Is that all I have to change for you? Well, I thought about the things you said, and I really appreciate your saying them. You know, thanks for sharing and all that. And you know, and you're absolutely right. There's room for improvement. One can always get better, no doubt about it. But I thought maybe you might have left one important thing out in your calculations and your considerations and your suggestions, and that would be my point of view. Now, I don't care what clothes I wear. I want to please you most times, baby, but I decide what bike to ride, don't you think? 'Cause I'm the rider, and the work I do is part of who I am. Well done now, baby, and the friends I choose, they're mine to lose, not a damn thing got to change except you. 'Cause I'm not gonna change the bike I ride. I'm not gonna change the friends I've had all my life. I'm not gonna change the work that I love to do. Hey, I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna change these things for you. Well, I'm not gonna change these things for you. I'm not gonna change these things for you. Well, I'm not gonna change a thing for you. All right. All right, next, thank you, Michael. Okay, let's do one more, because I feel really warm. In fact, everybody just leave. I'm going to stay up all night singing. Okay, Scott, I wanted to do that. You chose me.
Okay.
Okay. What am I, a little ugly duckling song? Just not gonna worry about it. This is, it's okay. No one's ever cared for me. Everyone's scared of me. I got picked, I'm a rebel, always getting into trouble. But you chose me, and it blows my mind. I was never the lovable kind. You walk in, girls, they're standing in line. But you chose me. No one thinks we'll last long. Everyone says we're all wrong. Well, I'd be the first to agree, but change has come over me, 'cause you chose me, and it blows my mind. I was never the lovable kind. You walk in, girls, they're standing in line, but you chose me. The only home I ever knew, the one that I built here with you. And if they burn it to the ground, if they run me out of town, if they tear us apart, you will live right here in my heart. From unlovable to unstoppable, from unlovable to unstoppable, because of you. You chose me, and it blows my mind. I was never the lovable kind. You walk in, girls, they're standing in line, but you chose me. You chose me. You chose me. You chose me. All right, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and bring up, okay, it is now time for the serious part of the evening to commence. So we have Mr. Anthony Cavazos is up first, and we'll let him come up and get settled. I want to thank our incredible sponsors for this season. Come on, Anthony. Oh, and then Anthony, after Anthony, it's Corey and Peter and Yona. Yona, are you here? Did I see you here? Yeah, rock on. Okay. So our sponsors for the season have been the Annex Studio in Menlo Park, Carla Ray Piano Tuner, the Milk Pail Dairy in Mountain View, and the Noisy Planet that does online representation for songwriters. And I just want to thank them for coming on board, particularly the Milk Pail for giving us just cheese for our crew, and for our judges, crew for the cheese for the judges, and also bringing it on for the audience as well. And so thank you so much, Milk Pail, and for all our sponsors for this season. I just want to say, let's give it up to the... All righty. And so I just want to just reiterate that the winner of tonight's program will be seen at the Freight and Salvage on August 19th in Berkeley, California at 7:30 p.m. So make sure that you check that out. Go to westcoastsongwriters.org for more information about this amazing support nonprofit for people who are at all stages and all levels of music production. Okay, and also midpenmedia.org. Mid-Peninsula Community Media Center is where we do a lot of training. Everybody here that's working tonight is volunteers. No one's getting paid. They're doing it out of the love of video and community television and grassroots media, because we put the faces of our community on television. That's what it's all about here at the Media Center and at all of the 3,000 cable access stations in the U.S. Okay, so how are we doing? Are you ready, Anthony?
I think so.
All righty. Thank you. Take it away. And just please announce your songs and introduce yourself. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. It's so nice to be here. And I didn't know our host had talent. I mean, all this time I'll come in here. So the second song I do is going to be the qualifying song. And the first song I'm going to do is one that'll be in tune, I hope. Can you hear that? Should I turn it up? How's that? Great. So anyway, the first song I'm going to do is significant for a few reasons. The first is I just really wanted to write a song about my love for sad music and sometimes just being sad. And one of my friends teases me that if the only reason I'm in the singer-songwriter genre is because there isn't one that exists called Sad Bastard. So I'm stuck with this one for a while. But I really wanted to write a song about how it's not only okay to be sad, but write sad songs, but actually to be sad, and as long as there's boundaries and it's in a healthy space, that it's actually a good thing. So this song is my defense of the melancholy. It's called Upside Down Smile. Take me back to the morning I was sporting when I woke up today. You'd better know I shed a tear as I lay. Was in a dream, and all that means is that I'd rather be down, 'cause then I know it's just a dream. It makes the daytime such a pleasure, and I'm able to see that the frown was just my smile that's upside down while it was waiting to be. Here's the whistling part. So take me down where I know my way around to be the man I can be. There was a boy who was told, son, your future will be bright as could be. But you'd better know he never planted the seed. Oh no, though I believe in a glorious day, I think it's only so bright 'cause the sky fell yesterday, and now every day's a treasure, and I'm able to see that the frown was just my smile that's upside down while it was waiting to be. Take me down where I know my way around to be the man I can be. Now some feel suicide's the only way, but aren't we lucky to say, I feel so lucky today. Anyway, you know the tears, they're just your watered down fears that come from laughter and play. So if I'm boring you, if you're yawning from the things that I say, well then you'd better know I do this nearly 3 times a day. Hey, hey, 'cause I believe that grieving's still free, just as long as you're not 6 feet beneath the grieving scene. 'Cause then every day's forever. I found a way. I bought some tissues for my issues that pile up today. 'Cause when the world ain't what it ought to be and you wanna throw it all away, in the next breath you got 1,000 things to live for today. So take me down where I know my way around. So glad I found my own way. Thank you very much. I never thought I'd be too tall for a mic stand. So this next song is the one that qualified me for the playoffs, and it's actually a love song. And it's about finding that special someone who's the opposite of consuming, I guess, and just right. This is called Quiet Love. How do you know if your love is still proper, or if it ain't worth a copper of a penny that shines? Don't walk so fast, 'cause it's lying in the grass when you just can't get close enough to know if you should pass. Some people push love much harder than others. They cling just like mothers till they smother the flame. But there's good in the heart of the quiet and dark. I'm so glad you played your part. Find where my quiet love lays. What's warm to the touch is cold to another. One way or the other, this love will have its day. I make no excuse in love. I'm confused, but when less became more for me, there was nothing to prove. Some people push love harder than others. They cling just like mothers till they smother the flame. There's good in the heart of the quiet and dark. I'm so glad you played your part to find where my quiet love lay. Now I'm not afraid of the dark, 'cause now there's light in my life. It's lit up this heart. There's gold in the heart of the quiet and dark. Lit this flame from a spark. Let's carry love this far. Some people give love bigger than others. When the flame just gets smothered, there's no one to blame. So clear when it's your voice I hear. So I'm so thankful, my dear. You found where my quiet love lay. Thank you very much.
Anthony, thank you so much for sharing your art with us this evening. All right, Corey Dunn is up next. And after Corey, we have Peter Chung and then Yona Khan. And then we will have our fourth judge, Randy, will close out the first set for us. Yeah, Corey, come on up. Come on up, get yourself set, it's fine. So let me talk about Randy, who's judging for the second time for us this evening. He has 34 years of experience in the music business. He's in the Bay Area regularly playing in local bands and churches. He's been writing and composing original music for over 30 years, and he teaches both piano and voice. And lately, Randy has resumed his efforts as a professional musician, offering his talents as a pianist for hire and recording and a studio musician. And so we really appreciate your coming here, Randy, and giving it to us this evening. So thank you to all our judges. Corey, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Rebecca.
Okay, all right, you ready?
I am.
All right, let's go.
All right, my name is Corey Dunn, and the first piece I'm going to play for you, I wrote after a shopping spree, and it's called More. There's a part of me that I gotta feed, but I don't know what I'm hungry for. I like her dress, I like his guitar. Could you give me some of that? I need a little bit more. More power, more money, more fame, more time to lose myself again. Just a little bit more. I'm on the path to a prominent position. Don't wanna be another faceless name. I like the feel of instant recognition. Couldn't you give me some of that? I need a little bit more. More power, more money, more fame, more time to lose myself again. Just a little bit more. Trying to keep up my appearance in this money-driven world isn't as easy as it seems. Nothing changes on the inside, but the outside looks lavish. Isn't this the American dream? My friend Jones got a lot of fancy things, a big house, new clothes, and a lot of shiny rings. Fasten on your seatbelt, we're headed for the store. I don't need 'em, I just want 'em, oh I need 'em a little bit more. More power, more money, more fame, more time to lose myself again. Just a little bit more. A little bit more. Just a little bit more.
Thank you.
All right. The next song I'm going to sing, I wrote for my husband, and tomorrow is our anniversary, 22 years. I got married when I was 10. And if we ever were to get married again, I would sing this song at our wedding reception. It's called Being With You. I'm no Einstein when solving an equation. I've got problems that keep me from figuring, but I know one thing: I'm good at being with you. Measurements and logistics just keep me feeling mystic. Calculations, I'm often mistaken them, but I know one thing: I'm good at being with you. You amaze me with from my heart, I'm singing, I know it's true. I'm good at being with you. Like tea in a kettle, grass in a meadow, we go together. And I like being with you, being with you.
Thank you. Corey, thank you. Wow. Peter Chung is up next, and then we have Yona, and then we'll have Randy, our judge. So the next studio class starts. Come on up, Peter. Just make yourself at home. Very informal. The next studio class starts on July 29th, and you can learn to do everything here. You can be a director, a switcher, a technical director. You can be the audio guy. You can be the graphic guy. You can be one of these camera operators. You can do anything you want here. And actually, it's completely grassroots media. It's amazing what we get done here. With the resources that we have, we are a nonprofit, which is why we rely so heavily on amazing volunteers. But anyway, just July 29th. Check us out. And okay, are you ready, Peter? I'm talking over you. All right, Peter, thank you so much. All right.
So, first of all, because it's going to be televised, I just want to say thank you to all the people who supported me, especially West Coast Songwriters. It's a platform to me to get my music out to other people. You're looking at someone following their dream. I just quit my job in January to pursue music full time. So, this is my thing now. So, yeah, tell me what you think. It'd be very helpful. So this song is the one that doesn't count, so there's no pressure on me. It's about relationships. All my songs are, especially ones that sting after it's done and you don't forgive yourself. It's hard to forgive yourself sometimes, especially when you know you're the one who did the wrong stuff. So I don't really have a title for it, so I just call it a sad song or a song of sadness. So thanks.
I've been searching for somebody, someone who can love me, 'cause I can't love myself. And I've been begging for forgiveness, but how can you, oh how can you, when I can't forgive myself? Oh, 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 my only love, I lost my only love, my only love, yes, it's my only. And I've been wondering, could I have done, should I have been more of me, less of me? Which side was the best of me? How can we start again? Love, how can we start again? Well, you said looking, say hello again. My only love, it's I lost my only love. My only love, you were my only.
Thank you. Thank you. That's my newest song. So this is the one that's the pressure's on. So oh boy. So the song's called "Waiting." It's I think about my songs over and over again. Like, what do they mean? And to me, it really changes definitions. And I've been recently, looking for a relationship, and I've been looking at the wrong places. Going like bars, like, hey, let's hit on you and see what happens. And that didn't work. I was like, okay, well, let's try something different. Let's see the opposite. I'll go to the bar and I'll wait for you to hit on me, and then see if that works. And that was like, there's crickets. So, this song is really about not really waiting or not just going after love. It just takes a while. You just got to go after it. Keep on chasing it. If you believe in it, go after it. So, this song is called "Waiting."
Waiting for someone, waiting for something to be done. I've been waiting for a while now, for that good love to come. Watching the sunrise, watching the clouds turn blue and gray. I've been waiting for the wind to blow good love my way. What good's a heart? What good's a heart with no one to love? What good's a heart? What good's a heart with no one to love? Will I be waiting for forever? We'll find out soon enough. I'm always analyzing what and when did I do wrong. 'Cause I held love in my hands once, and in a second it was gone. What good's a heart? What good's a heart with no one to love? What good's a heart? What good's a heart with no one to love? Will I be waiting for forever, darling? We'll find out soon enough. So tired of waiting, and maybe waiting takes a while. Maybe love will find me soon, and maybe waiting slows me down, and I can change my blues to I'm around. I'll find my way, I'll find your way. watching the sunrise, watching the clouds turn blue and gray. You've been waiting for too long, but don't worry, I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Thank you.
Well, Peter, thank you for being so gracious about the mic stand I'm going to take to the dump in the morning. So anyway, Peter, that was amazing. Thank you so much. Yona, let's bring you on up. I was so mad at that mic stand, I completely forgot what I was going to say, but let me quickly say that West Coast Songwriters does have a conference. It's usually the second weekend in September at Foothills College, and there you can go and spend an amazing weekend taking maybe a class or a seminar on how to make your performance better, or also showing your songs to the Hollywood pros and then people from New York that they bring up to help you evaluate your songs. So it's a great place to get critical feedback, meet other people. It's usually beautiful weather at Foothills, and we kind of take over the whole central courtyard, and it's just a great feel-good time for people, and you can connect with people from all over the country and all over the world. So check out westcoastsongwriters.org and think about coming to the conference. It's an amazing resource. Okay. How you doing, Yona?
I'm good.
Okay, and let's good luck with the mic stand, man. It's like, all right.
Looks good. So my name's Yona. I drove up here from Santa Cruz, and I actually decided just in the hallway that I'm not gonna do the first song I wrote down to do. I like changing it at the last minute. You know, it makes me very nervous, but also excited at the same time. So I'm gonna do the first song's about someone who passed away, so it's called Last Goodbye. It's not my qualifying song, but here it goes. Oh, my time here is shortcoming, you know. I've paved the path, now I'm afraid it's time to go. If I could grab a lifeline with you, I'd surely take it. But my love awaits, and I know you can make it. Watch you grow in front of me. Stand my love for you in your mind. So in dark times, it'll be there for you to find. Don't fear, I'll be watching your hearts beating and reminding you to keep on breathing. And I'm afraid that tomorrow I'll be passing you by. So today, my love is my last goodbye. next song is called Blue Sky. This is my qualifying song. And I wrote it at a time where I was very angry with all the things the media was telling me, including the fact that the world was going to end sometime around now. So this song is about still being here, us all breathing, you know, still alive and having faith in the world, even though there's a lot of things wrong. You know what? I don't like this mic. It looks weird. All right, hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. I only have 3 days to find out what I need. First day's almost gone, and I'm crippled by greed. Since this world will end, better do this last thing. I'd polish my shoes and walk towards death as I proudly sing. I'm not going to die, no, 'cause I know, oh, you fed us a lie. So speak the truth, you enlighten people, and don't tell me this world will crumble. Not under this blue sky. So speak the truth, you enlighten people, and don't tell me this world will crumble. Not under this blue sky. You can misguide us all with your confusion, but you will not stand with the revolution. So if you're so sure that our world is almost gone, stand up and shelter us before the damage is done. I will not believe you till you help my lost friends, and I will not defend you till I see the earth bend, but I will hear you as long as I can. Forget that I even considered your foolish plan. I'm not going to die, 'cause I know, oh, you fed us a lie. So speak the truth, you enlighten people, and don't tell me this world will crumble. Not under this blue sky. So speak the truth, you enlighten people, and don't tell me this world will crumble. Not under this blue sky. Only have 1 day to find out if I'm wrong. Last day's almost over. I'm still feeling strong. Since this world will end, better do this last thing. I'd polish my shoes and walk towards death as I proudly sing.
know. Oh, you fed us a lie. So speak the truth, you enlighten people, and don't tell me this world will crumble. Not under this blue sky. So speak the truth, you enlighten people, and don't tell me this world will crumble. Not under this blue sky. So speak the truth, you enlighten people, and don't tell me this world will crumble. Not under this blue sky.
Wow. You know, I just have to take credit, okay? I've got to take credit for the Palo Alto chapter producing 4 completely stand-up acts. Come on, let's bring it on for all 4 of our contestants so far. I'm just amazing the way I discover people, I swear. So what's going to happen now, we're going to bring Randy up, and he's going to do his thing on the piano. Then we're going to take a break, a short break, and then come back, and we have 4 more artists to perform this evening. Plus, we're going to enjoy some more music from some of our judges, and of course from Peter Anderson, our wonderful co-producer. So, okay, Randy, and thanks again for judging. Thank you all judges, David, Michelle, and Linda, for working so hard for so much money tonight. I really appreciate that. And then, so we'll take a break. And okay, Randy, ready, roll? All right. Am I coming back? Am I coming back? Okay. Well, I went into a trance there. Randy, thank you. Put me into a total trance. I'm so relaxed. I thought I was going to be completely freaked out and nervous tonight, and I was earlier. But I always remember that it's not about me at all. It's about this incredible music that just feeds me and fills me up. No matter how I'm feeling, I just feel so blessed. So we'll see you in right after the break, a few minutes. Thank you, studio audience. You're amazing. And we'll be right back. All right. Okay, yeah.
Do you know if the contestants
Birds of a feather, and No one can do any better, but it's always too early to quit.
Wow. Wow. Best show ever. Okay, so welcome back to the West Coast Songwriters Songwriting Competition, the Palo Alto Chapter season finale show. The winner of tonight's competition, and I'm afraid the competition is seriously fierce. Everyone actually is a winner, but the judges will be choosing one person, which will be very sad and happy at the same time. So what's going to happen is the winner of tonight goes to the Freight and Salvage in August, on August 19th, and is going to perform with all the other winners of all the other chapters of West Coast Songwriters. And the Palo Alto chapter is just so incredibly strong. This is our first year, but I have got to say the Palo Alto chapter just completely rocks out the house. Okay, right, everybody? Yeah. All right. So we have 4 other performers lined up for you, but to warm up the room, we have this my amazing co-producer, Peter Anderson, who is running our sound, does a lot of the judge recruiting for me, and is just, all around supportive. So, Peter, take it away. Thank you so much for singing tonight.
All right, first question is, and I know you can't answer it and be heard, but how many of you remember the phrase, neener, neener, neener? Yes. How many of you have used it? Now, come on. Neener, neener, neener. Anyway, this song was written as a neener, neener, neener song when I was but a youth, and I've grown up a little bit since then. It's called We Can't Go On.
We just can't go on making excuses for the dying of our love affair. Seem we both been lying, most of all each of us in turn. We just don't fit together, it's hard for us to learn. We just can't continue this hurting day by day. Seems to me it could be settled if one of us could say, so long darling, I love you too, but I'll meet you down the road. So long baby, I love you too, but it's time to dump this load. Things that I want to do, I can't quite do them yet. But baby, I'll do all of them, on that you sure can bet. I'll be traveling and I'll be playing, having fun with style. But you won't be a part of it, don't cry. Come on, give me a smile. We just can't go on making excuses for the dying of our love affair. Seem we both been lying to ourselves, but most of all to each of us in turn. We just don't fit together, it's hard for us to learn. Come on, don't cry, give me a smile. We just can't go on. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have our one of our judges, David Curtis, is going to sing a song, and he's going to be working with Tracy Needham tonight. So welcome, gentlemen. I think this is the first time David Curtis has judged. So don't forget about the 3,000 cable access stations in the United States of America. These are nonprofit, and they're not even publicly funded. We have to get all our money from the local communities that support us. Some of us are able to put a little money in the bank, but in general, we rely on donors and volunteers to make it happen here. And we provide a lot of low-cost, no-cost training in some cases. There's lots of scholarship money too. So check us out and come learn your skills on video production right here at the Media Center here in Palo Alto. All right, guys, I'm going to let you just go and do your thing. Would you like some help with your microphone?
Just be careful. I've witnessed some damage here.
Yeah.
You're gonna be okay, Trace?
Right.
You ain't gonna fall off the stool? No. So we were gonna do one of our original tunes, but the other band members would be mad at us. So let me do a little standard for us anyway. It's called The Long Way Home. Well, I stumbled in the darkness, lost and alone. Though I said I'd go before us, show the way back home. Is there a light up ahead? I can't hold on very long. I love you, sweet baby, always take the long way home. Money's just something you throw off the back of a train. Got a head full of lightning, handful of rain, and I know that I said never do it again. But I love you, sweet baby, always take the long way home. I put food on the table, roof overhead, but I traded all tomorrow for the highway instead. There's a light up ahead, never do it again. Oh, but I love you, sweet baby, always take the long way home. You know I love you, baby, more than the whole wide world. I'm your daddy. You know you are my girl. So let's go out past the party lights, where we can finally be alone. Come with me, we can take a long way home. Come with me together, we can take a long way home. Come with me together, we can take a long way home. Thank you.
A couple of guys that just started playing together like last week. That's pretty impressive. Great job. Tracy Needham and David Curtis.
Thank you.
Wow, perfect. Michael, come on up, get situated. So yeah, one more shout out to the Milk Pail Dairy. They're in Mountain View, and they provide cheese, but also they provide moral support. Because when that cheese comes rolling in my building, and they back up the truck and they drop it off for the evening, It just makes me feel like, yeah, there's a party going on. So I want to say thank you to Milk Pail. Milk Pail feeds the masses in the greater Palo Alto area. All right.
Test. Yeah, I think
So, alrighty. And then this beautiful keyboard that Michael's playing is donated for our use by Carla Ray Piano Service. She's a piano tuner here in Palo Alto. So thank you, Carla Ray, for donating this keyboard. All right. All right, Michael, take it away.
Hi, my name is Michael Romano. And I just want to say that I've known about West Coast Songwriters for like 13 years, and until this year, I think I went to two of these events, and decided that this was the year I was going to go to. I live in Palo Alto, so the Palo Alto and the Saratoga ones, and it's really been very rewarding. And I get excited to play. I get excited to listen to such great, talented people, and I just want everybody to know it's a really good thing, and the more of it you can do, the better. So, this first song is a song that I'm working on, and it's called "Melody of Bliss." And the chorus, I found some of these lyrics. I was reading something, and these two lines came to me that struck me, and then the rest of the song is around that. So I'm still working on it, but it's a song I'm digging right now. So I hope you like it.
Protector of those in danger, hitch a ride with her and you go far. It's nice to know that I'm not a lone ranger. 1,000 suns rooting for my star. Enchanted by soulful queen, like nothing that I've ever seen. Who is the holder of my heart? Who is my ending, my start? Not an ordinary girl, must be borrowed by this world. Who is never a dream deferred? Always to love to live her way, her world. Oh, embodiment of home. Come running, come running, come running. Oh, melody of bliss, come dancing, come dancing, come dancing. Strange to some as it may seem, I dove right in, now I'm in deep. Just one look, a silencer of concern. Her tender touch, your lesson, such a thrill to learn. Oh, embodiment of a home. Come running, come running, come running. Oh, melody of bliss, come dancing, come dancing, come dancing. Protector of those in danger, hitch a ride with her and you go far. Nice to know that I'm not a lone ranger. 1,000 suns rooting for my sweet reminder of what's
what's real. Forget to think, be sure to feel a helping hand. The wind is at your back. Part of the plan, the more you give, the less you lack. Oh, when body man of home, come running, come running, come running. Oh, melody of bliss, come dancing, come dancing, come dancing. Protector of those in danger, here to ride with her and you go far. It's nice to know that I'm not a lone ranger. 1,000 suns rooting for my star. Thank you very much. Okay, and this is the song that I'm here because of. And this song is called "You'll Always Have a Home," and it was written about my stepson, who has lived in London and is now living in South Korea, and comes home, but he's gone a lot of the time, and it's about him. Thinking of you more than I knew I could, and I'm feeling you more than I thought I would. It's tough with you half a world away, but I've managed to discover that what you give me I can't get from any other. I might not be your blood, but I'm your blood. I'm your flesh and bone. Your travels take you far, but know that in my heart you'll always have a home. You'll always have a home. You're so smart and you're so funny. You're so good. You're so damn beautiful. Well, I have known a mother's love, and yours is unlike any other. But just as rare is what you've got in me, a friend, a dad, a brother. I might not be your blood, but I'm your blood. I'm your flesh and bone. May your travels take you far, but know that in my heart you'll always have a home. 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 I wasn't there for the early years. I guess I missed out on all that fun. But I've watched a boy, I've watched him grow into a man, and I've learned just what it's like to be proud of a son. I might not be your blood, but I'm your blood.
but know that in my heart you'll always have a home. 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 You're so smart. You're so funny. You're so good. You're so damn beautiful. And you'll always have a home. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael. Wow. All right, let's bring on Rebecca and Gary Parks. And then right after, then we have Paul Fifield and then Nellie Fitzgerald. So I just want to say a quick shout out to Ian Crombie and his wife Joni. They are, he's the executive director of West Coast Songwriters, and Joni has a full-time job and is kind of the de facto co-director of West Coast Songwriters. And then they, along with Allie Williams, who does a lot of promotion for West Coast Songwriters, just give so much time. I think they make about 2 cents an hour. I mean, I don't think anybody, I mean, I think Ian's getting paid. I mean, I don't know what's going on over there, but they do it for the love of it. So I just want to say thank you to Ian Crombie for, you know, making it happen at West Coast Songwriters. So let's just quick shout out to Ian. Ian, if you're watching, we love you. And you can meet Ian at the West Coast Songwriters Songwriting Conference in September. You can shake the man's hand. Wow. And you can give him a hug, too. He's very approachable. He's a hero. All right. So how are you all ready?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for performing.
We
Okay.
love Ian, too.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Just a really brief thing. I called up when I first joined West Coast Songwriters, and I was really nervous, and I asked Ian, what is everybody going to be wearing at the conference? And he said, well, I'm wearing shorts. And he just seemed so friendly and informal that I just decided I'd join. I'm really glad I did, but I love Ian. The first song that I'm going to play is not the qualifying song. A few years ago, I worked at a domestic violence hotline, and you might think, wow, how grim. Well, it was surprisingly inspiring, and I hope that this song explains why. You've called me up to tell me you want to run away. You've given all you can. He's given you no say. In spite of all that's happened, in a way you love him still. Even standing on the brink is taking all your will. Your mind goes all directions as you think of what to do. Though people hurt and people help, it all comes down to you. You have what you need to bring an end to endless night. Turn the key, unlock the door, and step into the light. Blink away your tears and let your eyes reclaim their sight. Seek out where you want to go. Your freedom is your right. He wasn't always angry. He could be cold or kind. And sometimes you were desperate, more often just resigned. You thought that you could save him. Now you have to save yourself. Looking in the mirror scares you. You see someone else trying to remember who you were before he came. Trying to believe me when I say you're not to blame. You have what you need Seek out where you want to go. Your freedom is your right. Your freedom is your right. Your freedom is your right.
Thank you. Well, I have the very great fortune to be in a wonderful relationship. And this is the song that I wrote for Gary.
I've just revealed a secret no one else would dare to say. Perhaps I could have spoken in a less impulsive way, but be that as it may, in many faces I see anger that is hiding shame, or fear that covers just a hint that they might feel the same. I feel I'm being blamed, but you can always tell how much I mean well when the whole world turns away, when I don't know what to do, when the words are hard to say. I can talk to you. I can talk to you. I have a friend who's self-destructing right before my eyes. Other friends have warned her she thinks they don't sympathize. I can't reflect her lies. I try to think of what would soothe her in her fragile pain, a bit of wisdom to inspire the part of her that's sane. I'm wearying my brain. By listening to me, you help me find the key when the whole world turns away, when I don't know what to do, when the words are hard to say. I can talk to you. I can talk to you. Apologizing isn't hard because I know I'm wrong. If my good faith is not accepted, I'm not very strong. I feel I don't belong. I try to be respectful and careful what I say, but when my values are at stake, I leap into the fray. My hand I overplay. If you find my words rough, I'm sorry is enough. When the whole world turns away, when I don't know what to do, when the words are hard to say, I can talk to you. I can talk to you. I can talk to you. I can talk to you.
Thank you.
Wow. I was blown away by the performance this evening. Thank you so much. And let's get Paul Feifeld up here. And then, is it Nellie after that? Is that it? Holy mackerel. This evening has gone by so fast. So I want to say thank you to Annie Folger, who's the executive director of the Media Center. She's my boss. And she has completely supported this unusual arrangement where we're doing a co-production with another nonprofit. And sometimes we cover the cost, sometimes we don't. And Annie is okay with that. I want to thank the very professional staff here at the Media Center that keeps the lighting grids going, keeps the audio wires cobbled together. I mean, it's kind of crazy here sometimes because all this equipment is super delicate and we let volunteers handle it, work with it. And I mean, it's a beautiful place. So I really hope you'll check it out. So anyway, thank you to Annie Folger and the professional staff here. They have electronic toolkits and they know how to use them here. So Paul, thank you for waiting and thank you for performing for us.
Oh, my pleasure.
All right.
Thanks for having me. My name is Paul Fifield. First tune I'm going to do is not the qualifying tune, but I like it anyway. Wrote this at a music camp last summer in a workshop, songwriting workshop taught by Cozy Sheridan, and she took us on a guided meditation that began with you find yourself in a forest and you walk up to a large tree and you see that there's a door in it and you open that door. That's the door to your soul. The meditation goes on, but at the end, you find yourself in your favorite chair and you invite your friends to come and you see who shows up. And I was blown away at who showed up. I opened the door to my soul, invited all my friends on in. My old man was the first to show. I never knew he was my friend. He made the choice to play his part, and now I see that it was tough. He had to subjugate his art, 'cause there was never time enough. My old man was my friend. He never knew how to show it. My old man, my old friend, I don't know how I couldn't know it. Dad's been gone a long, long time. He met a solitary end. He's still alive inside my mind. All along he's been my friend. My old man was my friend. He never knew how to show it. My old man, my old friend, I don't know how I couldn't know it. My old man, my old friend, I wish I had known how to know it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, capo time. This is the tune that got me here tonight. This is for everybody who works a day job and pursues their passion in their quote-unquote spare time. And for everybody who supports them. In my case, it's my wife. This is called That's What You Do. Sun coming up, snow on the ground. It's getting harder to get around. This cold cuts through me like a knife. Crawl out of bed, put the coffee on. I hate getting up at dawn. Too early in the morning, too late in life. I'm afraid I'm growing old too soon. I'm afraid that it's too late to reach the moon.
I'm afraid no one will like these tunes. I'd have quit by now if it weren't for you. You lift me up, that's what you do. Grab my guitar, out to the shed, leave you warm and snuggled in our bed. I want to finish this song, I want to get it right. Another hour, I'm off to work, drive that truck and haul that dirt. Too early in the morning, too late in life. I'm afraid I'm growing old too soon. I'm afraid that it's too late to reach the moon. I'm afraid no one will like these tunes. I'd have quit by now if it weren't for you. You lift me up, that's what you do. Must be true, I gotta pay my dues, walk my own walk in my own shoes. That don't mean I gotta walk alone. Your path and mine are simpatico. Coming home late on a Tuesday night, 3 long hours at an open mic. Tumble into bed, snuggle by your side. Before I know it, I'll be getting up, reaching for that coffee cup. Too early in the morning, too late in life. I'm afraid I'm growing old too soon. I'm afraid that it's too late to reach the moon. I'm afraid no one will like these tunes. I'd have quit by now if it weren't for you. You lift me up, that's what you do. You lift me up, that's what you do. Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Paul. Lovely. We have one more performer this evening, Nellie Fitzgerald. Come on up. And so for those of you who are watching at home, we will be announcing the winner of tonight's finale competition on the West Coast Songwriters Facebook page. So please pay attention because we will be signing off while the judges deliberate. And we will be, while the judges are deliberate, we'll be enjoying more cheese from the Milk Pail Dairy. So it's like the cornucopia, what can we say? We're just very grateful for being able to have a meal together here at the Media Center while it's all going on. So thanks again, Milk Pail, Carla Ray Piano Tuners, the Annex Studio, and the Lonely Planet, Noisy Planet. Noisy Planet for being our sponsors this whole season. And also want to thank our judges, and we'll just really appreciate you all working tonight for us. One more round of applause for the judges. All right, Nellie, you getting that mic just perfect the way you want it. That's important.
Last time I did a really long sound check.
No, Nay, that's all right.
Now that I know your sound system a little bit better, there's no need for that. I'm Nellie Fitzgerald, and hi. I've been away from the West Coast for a little bit. I've been on the East Coast in Boston, attending Berklee College of Music, and I actually forgot to mention this last time, but the reason why I went to Berklee was because I met one of the judges at a previous contest years ago, a West Coast Songwriters contest. He was an alumni of Berklee, and I met up with him, and he mentored me a little bit and introduced me to the idea. And I auditioned and got accepted, and the money was kind of an issue for me, so I spent a few months street performing in San Francisco, And that's how I was able to go over there. And though my parents don't necessarily have the money to give me, they've been super supportive through all this. And they're actually all here tonight, which is awesome. My mom's here. And my dad is here. And my stepmom. And they've been awesome. So, all right, here's my first song. It's called Crooked.
I love you so much, but I hate your guts most of the time. When you're away, I paint plot lines on my inner eye, and I'm constructing a scene, building a play of my daydreams. I don't know what you do to me, but you got me right down on my knees, yeah, you've got me right down on my knees, yeah, you've got me right down on my knees. Something is crooked in, something is crooked in, something is crooked in the way that you smile. It's every day that I fall asleep, you're by my side. I slip into waters, they are darker than the depths of night, and I am fighting the tide, but still your hand lets go of mine. I'm lost at sea, and when awake, you are miles away from me. Something is crooked in, something is crooked in, something is crooked in the way that you smile. Something is tangled in, something is tangled in, something is tangled in the back of my mind. My mind.
Thank you. Thanks. Oh man, I got a little bit nervous. I usually don't get nervous performing, but especially after playing on the street, you just kind of, you see everything out there. But this next song is the one I'm competing with. And it's called One More Bottle of Gin. And a lot of the song was inspired by stuff that I saw on the streets of San Francisco that was very eye-opening, and just sharing the common thread of being human beings.
Got it down to an art. How to pretend to give you my heart. And can't you see I'm not an angel at all? Can't you see I'm as human as the man out on the corner with the stale cigarette? His eyes are tired, they are worn out from the bad luck that he's had, and he spends it all in one last bottle of gin. Is it really a sin to tell you all the stories of the places I have been? And can't you see I'm not an angel at all? Can't you see they got me backed against the wall? I know I can't breathe and everything is hazy lately. Wish that he would save me. It's too bad that I don't believe in anything at all. My pen is heavy. Is it too late to confess? This goes out to all the men who fell for it. This song marks the ending of all of my pretending. This goes out to all the victims of my loneliness. Got it down to an art. How to pretend to give you my heart. Can you see I'm not an angel at all? Can't you see I'm as human as the man out on the corner with the stale cigarette? His eyes are tired, they are worn out from the bad luck that he's had, and he spends it all on one last bottle of gin.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you so much for judging, you guys. It's really awesome. It's a great thing that you're doing here, so I really appreciate it.
Nellie, thank you. All right, what's happening? All right. We got, okay, so I think I'm in a fog right now. All right. Right. Okay, so this is the end of the show, apparently. I think I'm going to ask Scott Van Dyne to come out here one more time and sing one more song as the judges are getting organized. I'm going to sing one more original song written by Scott. Scott wrote this one mostly. But while he's getting his suitcase together to come out, I want to say thank you to our judges, Randy, David, Linda, Michelle, Michelle, Randy, David, Linda. Right on. Thank you so much. Our fabulous sponsors. And I also have got to thank, all right, who's going to grab who on what camera? Do we know, have we got this down to a science yet? Okay, so who's going first? Is it you, Stan? Are you first? Okay, Stan on camera 1. Thank you, Stan. All right. We'll go, and then Peter Anderson is there running the board in the room. Peter, thank you. Okay, who else is there? We've got Cheryl Savan on camera 2. Cheryl, thank you. We've got Veronica Polavanyana. She's our floor director. Thank you, Veronica. Veronica came through our youth program here, and we also have Yana Vinchenko. Thank you, Yana. She's our stage manager. And then we have Eduardo de Armas. He's on camera 3. Eduardo came through our youth program, and then director for tonight is Wes Rappaport. Let's get somebody, turn the camera around. Let's get the control room. All right, Wes, are you waving? All right. And we've got, let's see, Fred's on graphics in there. Fred, take a bow. Fred, okay. And let's see, is our production manager in there? Would that be Jared? Jared, take a wave. Thank you, Jared. And then Mark Hadasaka, are you there? All right, Mark, there's Mark. And is Don in the control room? Hey, Don, all right, rock on. Don is a grip tonight, general factotum, he's doing it all. And also I want to say a special thank you to Linda for running the front and keeping it all keeping me organized. All right. Oh yeah, okay. And then last but not least, I want to say thank you to Scott Van Dyne, who has been believing in our ability to create art together. And we've written some music, and also he was our first director and does audio, and you just kind of do it all. So Scott, I just want to say thank you very much for being my partner. Okay, and so we're just going to do this song, and then please check the Facebook page, and everybody, thank you for coming. All right, and then we're going to just go out. Okay, Wes, we're going to fade it out. All right. All right.
The first time you left me, I was glad to have you back. Why waste time fighting when we got our lives on track? 'Cause life goes by like a train. When it's gone, it's gone. Life goes by like a train. I've got one last chance to ride. I'm gonna catch that train. You left me again. It's a little game you play. You've left for the last time, 'cause I'm packed and on my way. Hey, life goes by like a train. When it's gone, it's gone. Life goes by like a train. I've got one last chance to ride. I'm gonna catch that train. Everyone deserves a second chance. It's hard to walk the line. You had your second chance, and now I'm taking mine. Whoa, life goes by like a train. When it's gone, it's gone. Hey, life goes by like a train. I've got one last chance to ride. I'm gonna catch that train. I'm gonna catch that train. I'm gonna catch that train. Okay, thank you for watching West Coast Songwriters. All right. We'll see you next year, maybe. All right. I've never performed that in public before. I was so scared, y'all. All right, okay, so
Of a feather, and no one can do any better. But it's always too early.
always too early to quit.